Okay, Bubba, we're into stories.
You and your mom, with you and your wife, I understand why she day drinks. I just get it. If you would please.
Hang on, my first story's long.
How long? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
A page.
My God, man. What kind of attention span do you think we have here?
I have no idea.
What are we talking about? Why am I here?
The story. The first
attention span's lost.
There we are.
So I have do the tease then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen, you, especially that lady, the golfer in New Zealand. Do us a favor.
Not that lady, the golfer, Lydia.
That lady.
Two of my favorite golfers are Korean ladies whose families moved to New Zealand and Australia. Okay. Lydia Ko, because when I first started watching women's golf, she was a force of nature and didn't hit the ball far, but hit the ball right where she wanted to all the freaking time. I'm jealous. My other is Minjee Lee.
Okay.
Simply because that is one of the coolest all-time names ever. Minjee Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a winner on the tour.
Okay.
And her brother, I think, is on the men's tour or somewhere on the Asian tour, maybe.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. They're right up there with the Cordas and half of the rest of the women golfers.
Well,
Lexi and Lydia still lead the way because they were the ones that got me hooked. Thanks, girls.
And I got to tell you, as an All Blacks fan, I don't care. In any case, ladies,
you realize Lydia likes the All Black and she probably knows them and they have connections and they'll come hurt you for dissing their girls.
Please come hurt me. Please. If I could say I'd been hurt by an All Black, well, actually I had.
You are a sick
I have
puppy.
been hurt by an All Black at one time.
Well,
a former All Black.
See, that doesn't count. It's got to be current.
They were playing.
Otherwise, it's just.
They were playing a friendlies across the U.S.
By the way, what a weird name for a rugby game match. It's a friendly.
It was fairly friendly.
It was as friendly as you can get in rugby.
It's the only time I've ever seen a bar drunk drive beer after the matches. In any case, please. Like, subscribe, and follow this.
Wow, did we take a detour there or what?
If you're an All Black or a golfer. And then
Lydia Ko.
All your friends.
Minjee Lee.
And,
Lexi Thompson. I bet they all listen.
Even non-rugby players.
Oh, let's not get carried away. We only do tough people, not golfers and rugby players. We only do the hardcore.
Oh, there we go.
Not those sissies in American football.
This is true, really news with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Couldn't agree more.
Just email Scott at whatever the address is somewhere.
You'll remember someday.
I think it's on the screen at some point. So I have other things on my mind.
Okay. Well, then let's hear about them.
Okay. Have you ever watched The Price is Right?
Only under duress.
Correct. Drew Carey is the host. Did you realize Drew has been the host for like ever?
A long time.
After Bob, what's his duck?
Yeah.
And I remember Bob Barker from hosting I don't know if it was the fourth or fifth recurrence of Truth or Consequences or something like that.
Yeah. Truth or Consequences.
Very weird. Anyway, Catherine Graham of Marshfield, Massachusetts.
It's the official pronunciation, is it?
It is now.
Okay.
Recently cashed in on 50 Minutes of Fame when she flew to Los Angeles to visit her daughter. They attended a taping of the show. And as luck would have it, she ended up on stage with Drew and played for a trip to New Hampshire. As Carrie gushed, New Hampshire is beautiful. Graham replied, Drew, I live in Boston. I've been to New Hampshire a million times. Oh, but wait, there's more.
This is a long trip to New Hampshire.
Oh, it is. Because in order to collect the prize round trip airfare to New Hampshire.
Yeah, you have to leave from L.A.
She has to travel back to Los Angeles from Massachusetts to fly to Manchester, New Hampshire.
This is television absurdity at its best.
This could be government right here.
The FCC took over.
Catherine talked to WBC TV and said, yeah, I wish it was Tahiti or Bora Bora. Maybe a cruise around the world. It was so fun, though. It's not fun.
That's
Flights
hilarious.
Suck.
So Mayor Craig Schubert of Hudson, Ohio, does not want people.
They have a mayor now?
Yeah, they do. And this one appears to be a nut. He doesn't want people ice fishing at Hudson Springs Park.
Oh, this isn't the whack job that. Oh, it is the whack job that I knew that name.
Yep. During a city council meeting the other day, the mayor said that allowing people to set up ice fishing shanties at the public park could potentially lead to prostitution.
Could also eventually lead to frostbite.
You're right.
Frostbite, fish dinners, all that sort of thing would be right there on the table, dude.
Quote, if you open this up to ice fishing, which while on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does somebody come back and say, I want an ice shanty in Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time?
Oh, here we go.
The city council. And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem, prostitution. And now you have the police chief of the police department involved. Just some data points to consider.
It's good because if you had the police chief of the fire department involved, that would be odd.
His statement provoked a prolonged and awkward silence in the room.
Imagine.
Methinks everyone was trying to not point and laugh.
See, on our family trip to Hawaii, this story came up because some of the people in this group are avid ice fishermen and women,
as are many of my friends.
And are they into hookers too, huh? And
not exactly. I've been to their ice fishing shacks.
One point was brought up that
anybody in it.
Mille Lacs Lake area is, in fact, apparently a high human trafficking area.
Yeah.
I tried to explain that probably wasn't the ice fishing that was causing it. Because honestly, limited shelf life.
Not only limited shelf life, but they're drunk. Well, maybe
not all of them.
Yeah, well, that's true.
There's one in every group that's sober, usually.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody has to drive.
Anyway, the mayor later explained.
Oh, boy.
Ready?
No.
My comment about ice fishing, the permitting of shanties on lakes, and prostitution stems from my experience as a former television news reporter covering law enforcement agencies, which have made arrests for acts of prostitution in ice fishing shanties.
And city streets and everywhere else.
Reporters with Fox 8 then fact-checked these claims and asked multiple law enforcement officials in the state if they had ever dealt with a situation involving acts of prostitution in ice fishing shanties. Officials in 4 counties all responded they've never received any calls or reports about any type of crime and had never heard of such a thing taking place during their time in law enforcement. Methinks the mayor is speaking from personal experience.
You mean he's a hooker?
Well, he's trying to, get out of the life. There's an ice fishing shanty out there. I smell business.
Yeah, because, the stunningly scanty clothing they wear would work so well on a frozen frickin' lake.
Yeah.
Where was I now?
That's your next story.
I'm going to name drop as long as I can.
Okay, go ahead.
When I was in Hawaii, we celebrated Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And I did not know this at the time, but I wish I would have. The Idaho Potato Commission had a great last-minute Valentine's Day idea. A limited edition fragrance called
Potato
Frights by Idaho.
I like mine better.
It's made from distilled potato and essential oils because apparently everything now has essential oils.
Yeah, we have.
It's designed to smell like a fresh plate of French fries.
Ooh, that would catch my wife's attention. She's a French fry holic.
Well, she'd probably be wearing this.
Maybe I should wear it.
That's the other idea. According to UPI, who talked with the IPC president, Jim Hyam, the smell is too good to resist. This perfume is a great gift for anyone who can't refuse a French fry.
I could put it on behind my ears and maybe.
And the price is right, too. Frights by Idaho is just $1.89 a bottle. So it's about the same as ordering fries. Honey, what is that alluring Why do you smell like McDonald's?
That's lard and potatoes. Very hot lard and potatoes. That's all you got to know.
I can news for you. That would work for me. It would. I'm just saying.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.